Before the opening bell, U.S. indices, they closed up on Tuesday, lifted by shares in banks, automobiles and components and capital goods sectors, while on the economic docket, new home sales rising to 632,000 for the month of April from a revised 619,000 in March, while the Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Index increased to 86.6 in May. This from 85.7 in April. This all as 82% of S&P 500 constituents traded higher yesterday. Now, after the markets closed, Amazon might be in advanced talks to buy self-driving vehicle startup Zoox. This according to a report from Bloomberg. Meanwhile, Boeing, the aircraft maker, might announce this week deep job cuts, mainly in the Seattle area. This according to different reports. At the same time, we do have Regeneron in the headlines. French pharma Sanofi has agreed to sell 11.8 million shares of Regeneron common stock through a registered offering at the price of $515 per share. Meanwhile, there are no major earnings expected today, so we go right straight to the economic docket before the opening bell. We do have the release of the NBA 30-year mortgage rate. At the same time, 8:55 in the morning, we have the release of the Red Book, both month over month and year over year. Right after the opening bell, we have the Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index, while in the afternoon hours, focus will be on the Federal Reserve's Beige Book release. Meanwhile, in terms of the markets, the S&P 500 is where we begin. That sees further advance. The Nasdaq, meanwhile, that sees a continuation of the rebound, and that's in focus. The relative strength index that calls for a rebound. Long positions above 94.15 are favored with targets at 95.25 and 96.05 in extension, while the Dow Jones, that sees further upside.